think I should probably clip a microphone onto Zelda's collar. What do you think? Just put a little microphone for her. Because it's kind of turning into the Zelda show, don't you think? She was just all over me when I was working on stuff. I'm just going to lick my hand. That is quite the sandpaper little tongue there, girl. You're a little drooly. Everything all right? How about wipe that on yourself? All right, it is after 11. I have been quite the bum today. I'm home by myself, which doesn't happen very often. And I mostly just sat downstairs and knit. I will show you pictures in a little bit. I left it downstairs because I don't want to leave the dogs for too long. Bentley will behave, Lacey probably not. But Zelda needs a little bit of attention. I'm caught up on my striped socks. I'm through day 5. Welcome to day 5, by the way. And I got through, I'm still behind on my 45-minute scarf, but I am a little over halfway through day 2. So if I take some time today, I can probably get through day 2, maybe day 3. It just kind of depends on how busy my day gets. So I'll stay up here, open these Advent boxes, and give Zelda some attention. And then I am going to head back downstairs and knit some more. I got to walk some dogs and probably find some lunch. Okay, so day 5 is a box. And it says Hamilton Theater. So yeah, I think I mentioned yesterday that these are designed so they can be set up like a little Christmas village. The boxes, not everything's in a box, of course, some are just in bags. But anyway, the boxes are really cute, and I'll try to set them up at some point, even if I don't leave it that way. Oh, what is this? I don't know, but you hang it on the wall. I have no idea. I'll have to look at the video to find out what that is. You quilters out there, tell me. Because it's got a thing where you can hang them up. And does this turn? Yes, it turns. So you can loosen that up. I'm just going to have to look up what that is. Any quilters know what that is? Interesting. Do not scratch my chair. How dare you? Does it say on the box? Does not say. All right. When I find out, I will put in an explanation or tell you or whatever. Okay. Day 5, PK yarn. Pretty pinks and purples. Let's see what this is called. Blue Skies, interestingly enough. Look at those pretty, pretty colors. Gosh, that's really pretty. And interesting that it says blue skies, but it's actually not blue. That's gorgeous, though. Yeah, you're just being the most cat-like cat ever. Don't eat it. You're just the most cat ever. Well, y'all, I better get back down and see about the dogs, and I will take a few minutes and look up, take this back up, and look up what those things are. I have no idea. It's breezy today. It's quite a bit warmer. Oh, she's going to go check out the window. Oh, you're going to jump? What is it? Oh, she decided not to perform acrobatics for us. It's very windy today, but quite a bit warmer. The low this morning was higher than it was all day yesterday, and it's going to get up, I think, around 60 this afternoon, but then we're right back to lows in the 20s, highs in the 40s tomorrow. So getting a little bit of a break from the chilly weather. And I think next week we're getting some rain, which generally means it's going to warm up. And so, yeah, we're going to get some warm days next week, but I think it's going to be really nice this afternoon. So yeah, good day to walk dogs and be outside. It's sunny. So yeah, get to be outside and enjoy it. All right, y'all. Chat with you later. Hi, I hope that you have had a good December 5th. It's now 7 something in the evening, and we've had dinner, and we're starting to settle down, maybe, sort of. I think the humans are, I'm not sure about the animals. I was just upstairs checking on Zelda. She's fine. She did need some more water. She had a little bit, but not a whole lot left. So I got her some fresh water and made sure there was food in her bowl. And other than that, she mostly wanted attention. So I gave her a little bit of attention tonight. The dogs have been out. My son and his wife are here with their dog. And so the 3 dogs have had just zoomies for a while. They've been as active as you can imagine. Bentley, I think, was getting tired. He's the old man. Bentley's 7. And he just kind of goes and sits down behind Andy, my husband, kind of sits down behind his legs. He's like, okay, I'm done for now. But yeah, I think they're all doing well. When they had been playing for a while, and I checked the water bowls, which I had checked not that long before, and both water bowls in the mudroom were empty, so I had to get fresh water for them. I filled both water bowls twice because they just started drinking water as soon as I put it in there. There was water when I left. So I was going to tell you I did get some knitting done today. got both socks, 5 days worth. I think this color goes with Christmas with the Cranks, maybe? What do you think, Christy? Christy helped me figure out which way it's going. So what's next? If I'm going backward, Bad Santa will be next. And then Home Alone, which is where I thought I was supposed to start. Maybe that was the other end. I couldn't get it to make sense, but the way I'm going now does make sense to me. So I think we're good. Okay. I have now added my day 3 yarn from PK Yarn. And do I remember what day 3 is? I do not. But there are very nice little tags in here that are numbered. Okay, day 3 is Headline VE Day. That's the color that I added. So I've got a seed stitch section and an eyelet section, which I managed to mess up, but I mean, it doesn't matter all that much. But I had at some point yarn overed twice. So it was like yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over again. And I realized what I had done and where, and I think my pattern's off a little bit, but it was like 7 rows down. So what I did was I knitted to that point, to that column, and I dropped down and released that yarn over because it was just a yarn over. So, but it meant there was way too much yarn. It was just like this, like a run in pantyhose almost. It was like a ladder that came like this. So what I did, I actually looked this up and it worked reasonably well. I'll see if I can find it and show you. But what I did was when I dropped back down, instead of eliminating that stitch at that point, I twisted the stitch as you would do if you knit through the back loop. But it twisted the stitch, which closed that up a little bit. And then I picked up from there to a row where it lined up with knit 2 together. And at that point, I kind of finagled them back onto the needle and knit 3 together. And then carried it up the next row or 2. Let's see if I can find where I did all of this business. Where's that twisted stitch? Okay, right here. I don't know if you can see very well, but right there, I think that's it. Now I've lost it again. Can you see that twisted stitch? Not focusing very well. Right here. And then I just brought it up and then knit 3 together here and then carried on. So my eyelets are off a little bit, but with this variegated yarn, I don't think anybody's going to notice. I'll tell you what, if I am wearing this somewhere and you see me in the future, feel free to say, you know, that eyelet part looks a little funny. But anyway, the next section is just a stockinette section, so hopefully I won't mess that up. And it's in this blue and white, which got away from me right here. And after that, can't remember. It's mix and match, so I can do whatever I feel like doing, but stockinette is the one I'm on. Next says random purl. So it's the stockinette section, but it says on right side rows, just throw in a purl stitch here and there. She said her strategy was to do a purl stitch where the yarn changed colors every 4 rows. So sort of planned randomness. It said one of the test knitters used a 20-sided die to help her plan the random purls. So each section is 28 rows. And after the random purl section is a moss stitch section, which I think I've maybe done before, but it's been a really long time, so we'll see. I was going to tell you something else and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I do remember. Each section is supposed to have 28 rows. My first section does not. I was running out of yarn And I think it's just because it included the I-cord edge, so that used up some. I think I got 26 maybe, but I really like the seed stitch with that variegated. So yeah, this is going to be kind of wild and crazy, but I think it'll be fun. I get so many compliments on my multicolored wraps and shawls and that kind of thing, where I've used either a yarn advent or just random scraps. One of my favorite things actually is to blend in a solid color somewhere in there, like striping the various minis with a solid color. I like that look a lot. But for this, I think I'm going to do a whole lot better keeping up if I just do as per pattern. What you could do, you have a little garter section. It's kind of hard to see in this, but right here, and then you can see it right. It's the only thing I've done really on here. You could potentially throw in a solid color there, so you would have just two rows, you know, down and back in some sort of solid, but that's just more work than I want to do this month. So I'm going to keep going as per pattern. All right, I am going to sign off for the night. I think I'm going to do a little bit more knitting, and then I'm going to get to bed. We still kind of got the crud around here. I'm doing pretty well, but my husband's coughing a lot, and my daughter was feeling pretty terrible today. So yeah, hopefully we can get some rest and be feeling better tomorrow. One of the sickies just walked in, so I probably better go.